Hello? Giant man. Oh! How are you surviving in there? When I approach you, I get a beep beep. So how are you not getting a beep beep?
Turn the noise off.
Like that's... Look how close that was to you. He's wearing a collar that kills him apparently. Even though he's supposed to be the easy guy that's pliable and whatnot. Do. Glasses. Oh yeah, I should have that on anyway. Where's the... There it is. That's what I look like now. I've got my reading glasses. I don't think I've ever liked looking at any character I've ever made in Fallout. Maybe I should have used the furry mod. I didn't want to use the furry mod because I thought the character models were really off-putting. But I've never liked looking at my character anyway in any Fallout game, so... Is that really a change of pace? I don't think I can talk to him. Sinclair visit. Sinclair did the rounds again today. Glad he left his ghostly entourage at the casino. Those walking light shows make me wonder why he's even got us on staff when they could blast us in a second. Otherwise, Sinclair runs a tight ship. Good to see in these days and times. Don't know how smart he is trying to make a resort to escape everything in the outsider world, but rich guys make it happen. Even ones that have been hit hard like Sinclair has. Holding cell. Nothing much to report. Pretty quiet tonight. Even from Puesta del Sol. I imagine Morris up in the casino probably has more than enough of with the guests coming in tonight. Poor bastard. Set up the radio so I can listen in on the gala event when it fires up, and left one out for the prisoners. If Sinclair doesn't want us to be too strict with the guests tonight, I may just toss the key in the holding cage with anyone we pick up, and let them unlock the door when they sleep it off. Communications. Set up a radio room downstairs to... I thought that was a period. To broadcast through the speakers. Don't want to miss tonight's performance. The receiver down there is stronger than the desk radios we have up here. Stash some supplies from the evidence room down there to celebrate once my shift is over. Way I figure it, the rest of the guards will be too busy to check up on me. Those again. We keep getting the glowy hands. They show you where there are stashed supplies, but they're probably sometimes going to just kill you. So we've been warned that they can be traps. There's no way that everything I'm finding is actually worth looting. I'm going a little overboard, but I'm not used to having an empty inventory. Armor. Inventory. Got the weapons and the mines in today, along with the shotguns and the ammo, enough to defend the villa if trouble breaks out. Sinclair's taking the world situation seriously, even all the way out here. Maybe more so because we're out here. Hate to think if someone got their hands on half the stuff we have stored here. Enough military ordnance here to turn the villa into a minefield. Dispenser report. Dispensers are up and running. Unlike most everything else, we've had few problems with them. I heard they've been part of some World's Fair exhibit Sinclair had seen, so we contacted the researchers about the dispensers to see if we could use them here. Turns out dispensers do more than supply convenience items. If there's an emergency or the threat of communist attack, codes unlock ammo and repair kits for the dispensers. stored backups of the codes in the on the contraband room just in case. So I'm currently being set up with gear that people thought they needed to help against the commies.
Get away while you can before he...
Thanks, communism. You really helped me out today. I don't think I want to break down ammo. Gotta keep an eye out for those. Those kind of blend in. That's how we're gonna get more. I guess I don't care. It's how I get ammo for guns I don't want to use because I'm only good at melee.
Keep him away.
Let's see. Still trying to find the key. I can't talk at this distance. An electric hot plate. Ghost sight. Jar of cloud residue turns into ghost sight vision. Okay. Okay, I can see the ghosts, I guess? The guys, the baddies or something? Is that what that means? Unlimited power. Oh, there was a guy. That's a rad roach. But I saw like a pyramid head sword being dragged away. This is a strange visual. Well, I don't think I currently want to go back outside. That was like a... I feel like a plot door because its lockpicking was so low. It's kinds of moments where you often will put something in a game that's like essentially impossible to not be able to open.
I'll be good this time. I promise, Master. Just keep him away.
Ah, damn it, you can't hold it up and keep it up. I was gonna try to prep it. Well, I'm all out of spears. Definitely got a few too many just very dumb items here. Cup. Some of my key items have stuck around while the rest of my inventory is gone. Oh. Sunglasses. Hang on a minute. Can I have this? It's just floating here. They...
Help me. Master, help me.
Why can't you just get them back, honestly? It's just sitting there. Vodka. Trying to watch for traps.
Master, help me. Master, help me. Please.
Weapon repair kit. expansion, it's extremely booze heavy so far. It's quite the aim down sight. Okay, so where are we gonna find the key?
Hurt myself. Hurt keeps him away.
Friend or foe?
You would come below the cage, down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me.
How come you and Dog aren't getting along? I'm sure you can talk it out. Where the hell is it? Okay, that works. I don't know why I'm picking up so much scrap metal. Just an entire vacuum cleaner. Would you like to be weighed down by just an unreasonable amount of bonus weight? What if you got boozed out of your mind? So many options. You'll never believe how many chips I can pick up for reasons. Definitely feels a bit like they intentionally made that one computer really dangerous to approach.
That's me there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog, use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you, and that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart, clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and I, we can talk.
I definitely thought something was coming up behind me, like he was gonna send someone to come after me. A cosmic knife? Bonus limb damage? Sounds to me like you're already speaking through the sound system, buddy. Vending machine installation. Oversaw the street side vending machines installation today. All working, mostly because the casino crew was running the show. Finally complained to the chief about the machines. They feel like a company store. We only got a few casino chips with the paycheck, so we can barely buy anything. Chief says he's not sure the chips were Sinclair's idea, only if he had Only if we had any problems with the machines, let him know immediately. Yep, company store is that bullshit where people would get paid in a made-up currency that you can only use at the store owned by the company that was employing you in the first place as a way of preventing you from getting any kind of financial independence and leaving. While also not paying you, basically. Search and seizure. After another discussion with the Puesto del Sol crew, told Chief it'd be difficult to enforce the prohibition list, let alone the searches. Chief had the gala on his brain, said Sinclair put construction of the villa more important than the patting down of the construction crews, for liquor and chems as long as they didn't hurt anyone or each other. Got a little hot under the collar. Chief did too. Told me to walk it off. This whole thing stinks. Chief's barely got time for me. Now Sinclair's turning a blind eye to things in the villa because his friend's running the show. No more parking tickets. One good thing about this assignment, no more riding parking tickets. Sinclair's laid out the streets so narrow, cars can't even come into the villa. Resources being what they are, he may not want folks to waste gas coming here. Cuts down on traffic noise, too. Chief says it's more than that. Says Sinclair wanted the villa to be reclusive. As long as I don't have to worry about double parking snobs or chrysalis gas hogs clogging the villa, I could care less. Wonder how he expects folks to get here, though. Seems extreme, even for privacy. It's the end of the world as we know it, so I don't think it really mattered at that point. Another cosmic knife. Now it's an even better cosmic knife. It's still weaker than the other one. Well, the spear's also a melee weapon. 40 DPS. We're having trouble keeping up with the 50 DPS of this lead pipe. Keep things repaired, and I'll keep my equip load low. Genius.
Good this time. I promise, Master. Just keep him away.
Keep him away. I don't think he wants the voice. Play the basement audio log on your Pip-Boy. Oh, there we go.
Dog, back in the cage. What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
He's got like a separate recessed personality that was like reactivated by that line. Like he told that personality dog to go away. He's called God now? That's the goofiest shit. It's the backwards. Oh wow, God is dog backwards. Whoa. I think this guy might be full of himself. This guy might be a massive dickhead. That name carved on your chest. Are you dog?
The carving's a reminder for mirrors and for Dog. Dog, who you heard coming in, howling and hungry as always. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, You opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
I heard electricity and radios can cause, voices in people's heads. Did you hear your head or something? You're acting on these options. Yeah, let's just be embarrassing in front of him. I heard electricity and radios can cause, voices in people's heads.
Perhaps. Or maybe I was here all the time, watching, waiting for you. Dog and I take turns in the cage. One steps out, the other goes back in. Now, what do you want?
Did you hit your head or something? You're acting odd.
No. Sometimes it simply wakes voices up. Dog and I take turns in...
I was looking for someone with a collar like mine. Where is your collar?
It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things. Needs to think before he eats. Chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat, clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting.
Ew. He swallowed it. That's not great for him. How the hell did you, or whoever, eat one of those collars?
They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold.
How does a collar look like a rad scorpion? If that collar inside you is active, I didn't switch it on.
Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner.
Maybe you shouldn't go around shoving old world tech in your stomach.
As if I had a choice. Sometimes instinct takes over, and that's when I go into the cage. It's like curiosity that way. After all, you wouldn't have put that collar on by choice. Perhaps it was your curiosity that caused that hand to close on your neck.
Forget it. I had other questions.
Of course you do. And so do I.
So, you're locked in there. Where's the key?
It's close. Safe. I did lock myself in, after all.
Did you swallow that too? Why'd you surround yourself with all those radios?
I was afraid Dog would get lonely. The voices, as static and whispering as they are still company.
I think he's lying. Seems like someone trapped him in here. Why'd you lock yourself in the cage?
No. Why did I lock him in the cage? I locked him in because I could feel him getting hungry again. There wasn't much time. If Dog roams, he gets into trouble. Eats things he shouldn't. Listens to others he shouldn't. So he's safer in here. We're safer in here. I hoped if I locked him in here, the one he obeys would come for him. Instead, I get you.
If you locked him, you in, what if you couldn't get out?
Oh, I have the key. Always did. Hid it on the chain behind my neck before Dog came bursting out, eating everything he could. Wanted to make sure whoever came to fetch Dog spoke to me first. Got within reach. Instead, I get you.
Wait, so you or Dog doesn't know the key is on him?
Dog and I don't share everything. What I know, he doesn't. What he knows, what little he knows, I don't. For example, your arrival is a surprise. I wished that I could have remembered. I'm sure Dog knew. And when he's feeding, well, I sometimes have to find out about it later. Now all there is to do is wait for my intended guest.
If you weren't expecting me, who are you waiting for?
Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now. The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out.
Why do you say I'm the same as the old man?
You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, you're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand.
Is this the Winnie the Pooh voice actor again? The master? This old man, what do you know about him?
Elijah. Human. Weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood. To me, he reeks of age and failure. And madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is Master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty. And scorched by the sun.
Scorched by the sun?
The old man, this Elijah, tried to hold the sun in his hands. Arrogance. Was cast down for it. Icarus' crime was to fly too high. Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him. Arrogance.
What's he doing here?
Heard the call of the Sierra Madre, just like you did. Exactly the same way. Finds out it's more than a story. Comes to this shining, poisonous grail, this jewel of the desert. Dog knows him more than I do. Dog's always nodding, always obeying him, because he's weak and hungry and greedy for Master's affection.
So you're the one who knows... Oop. What are the questions, though? The key's in there with you and Dog.
Yes, but Dog doesn't know that. We don't share everything. Sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes it causes difficulties. Now I think it's a blessing. It keeps you on that side of the cage. Now, you go fetch. Find your master. Bring him here so we can talk.
Something tells me I could walk Dog through unlocking a door.
Yes, you could. And once he was out, all starving and hungry, what do you think he would do then? Be careful what cage you open, because he won't go back in it without a fight. He'll tear you apart. He won't care if it kills you both.
I don't know, the Master seemed pretty, or what he called the Master. Like, Elijah seemed pretty sure that he could work with this guy, and I think it was Dog, not God, that was obedient, even according to God's own words. So you're the one who knows how I got to the villa.
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here.
Joke's on you, I forgot what the voice said, because it was hours and hours and hours ago. And I was just like, oh, this DLC, let's start this one. So you know the way back?
The way back doesn't matter. Try to leave, try to disobey, and your collar ends the journey faster than you can say, begin again. You're clever. You'd be able to find a way back if you left the villa. I can find the way back, if back is where I even wanted to go. Until the old man lets you go, you're going nowhere. This beautiful paradise, with all its toxins and death, it's home.
Might be a bit of a leap to assume we even all have the same back. So why did you bring me here?
Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No, Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know, but it must have been recent, before the cage.
Why do you say that?
I don't remember you. That isn't surprising. What is that it was when Dog was out of his cage. Free, hungry. He knows not to eat anything he catches in the traps. After that, however, so he dragged you here. You got spared. Dog must have fed after you arrived. Once he was fed, that allowed me out of the cage and put him inside. Do you remember how long you were out?
Don't remember. Only woke up when my Pip-Boy went active.
Must have already been in the cage. Already had the collar in me. You're lucky Dog didn't devour you. Otherwise, we'd be closer than we are now. Of course you...
If you have the key in there, the old man can order Dog to open the cage.
Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man?
The old man's voice is on my Pip-Boy just like yours.
You... don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage. End you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
Once he starts yelling, I'm even more sure that it's the same voice actor from Fallout 1. Calm down. Follow me. Willingly. I won't do it.
No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, then keep walking until my collar goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal. Forever out of reach as you die.
Poetic, but it assumes a level of investment in the Madre that I don't have. I can't convince you I'm not here for the Sierra Madre, or the old man, so I'll prove it.
Prove it? How? Words are worthless.
I have the power to let Dog out of his cage. I'm going to prove it by not doing it.
No. No, you're not. Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, the shell is difficult to fight in.
What do you mean?
The inhabitants of the villa, they are difficult to kill. They need to be chopped apart, hacked on the ground, disintegrated if you can. They are difficult to kill, but not to devour. And Dog is always hungry. If he is with you when they fall, he will fall on them, end them. If I am with you, fighting will be far more difficult.
He just fucking eats everybody. Dear Lord. Even if Dog is more helpful, we can manage.
I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Very well. Lead on.
God has given you the In My Footsteps perk. This perk grants you the bonus to stealth as well as the ability to step lightly around placed traps. God damn.
No toxins in the air in here.
Oop, Sierra Madre card. Alright, say hello to the Vora party member.